Hi, I'm Anita. Welcome to another video. I'm doing another bead stash unboxing, and this particular order I placed is with Red Panda Beads, LLC. They're mainly known for all of the inventory they carry on multi-hole beads. And when you have trouble finding a multi-hole bead, they carry a lot of the unusual shapes and sizes. So we're going to be unveiling the order that I placed with them. I'll have links in the description box below that will give you details on all the products that I'm unboxing today. All right, so let's get started. Now, when I placed this order, it was just for some multi-hole beads that I didn't have in my stash, and when I received my envelope, it was this rather large envelope, and I thought maybe they made a mistake. But much to my surprise, they included this free gift, which was a very generous free gift. They included a organization box, very good quality, and this was just a nice little bonus that they put in there as an appreciation for a great customer, because I've ordered from them before. So that was a freebie, very nice. So let me go ahead and get everything else out of the box, and then I'll go over the materials with you. So here's the bulk of my order, which is various different multi-hole beads. And I will say they do package their shipments very well in a padded envelope, and that was inside another padded envelope with some great extra paper for cushioning. So very well packaged. So we're going to be going over this, and I'll get these all out. And they're also including a discount code. So I'm a regular customer of theirs, so if any of you guys need multi-hole beads and you want to place an order, you can use this coupon code. It's a single-use coupon code, and you'll get 20% off of your order. So pretty cool. So I'll include that discount code in the description box, and I'll also have it at the end of the video on the screen. So let me get all these goodies arranged, and we'll go through them one by one. All right, here's a quick glimpse of the first three sets I'm going to be going over with you. These are Rulla Beads. They're kind of a rectangular rounded shape with two holes, and I've got three different ones. They measure 3 by 5 millimeter. And each bag has 8 grams of these. So let me get each one of these out, and I'll give you a close-up. All right, here's a close-up of the first set of Rulla beads. This is called Crystal Bronze Copper, and they measure 3 by 5 millimeter. And let me get these on a needle so you can see what they look like. It's kind of a rectangular shape with a rounded, it's circular sort of. There's the shape, rounded shape, and the holes go through the sides like that. Very pretty. There's a necklace I'm going to be making using Rulla beads, and you'll get to see that tutorial coming up in the near future. So let me go on to the next color. Here's my next set of Rulla beads, and this is a jet hematite color. Very pretty. Same measurement, 3 by 5 millimeter, and you get a total of 8 grams in this bag. All right, let's look at the next ones. For my next set of rullas, same measurement, 3 by 5 millimeter. These are called Aquamarine Celsian. Very pretty. They have a kind of a rainbow effect. If I can get the light here, see if we could see that a little better. Very nice iridescent shades of greenish blue. Absolutely beautiful. So I'm looking forward to making a necklace with some of these, and you'll see that coming up in one of my tutorials. So let's see what's next. All right, my next type of 2-hole bead that I'm going to show you, they're called half moon beads. There's 25 count for each one, and I ordered 2 different colors. Now this first one here is bronze aluminum. And then, no, backwards. This one is the bronze aluminum. And then this one here is the bronze pale gold. Very cute. And you can definitely see the half moon shape there. 2-hole bead. You get approximately 25 per package. Very pretty. So there's a bracelet that I've got in the queue that I'm going to be using these on. So you'll get to see that coming up in the near future. So let's take a look at what's next. I'm going to be showing you tip beads. Okay, so here's what a tip bead looks like. It almost looks like a pyramid shape, but it's rounded. And it is a 2-hole bead. So my first tip bead here at the top is called Matte Metallic Copper. And then this one is Matte Metallic Black. And you get a total of 20 tip beads per strand. Very pretty. So it's got a flat bottom, as you can see, and the point, it's very smooth, rounded edge with a point at the top. And there are your 2 holes. Goes in like that. I have not used tip beads yet, so I do have a few patterns that called for this. So I thought, well, I guess I better get some tip beads to put in my stash. So here they are, very pretty. And the measurement on these, they look like they're about a 6mm size as far as the diameter. Interesting shape. So I'll be using these pretty soon. So let's see what's next. All right, here's my next group of multi-hole beads I'm going to show you. Now these are MiniDuos, and I also placed an order of MiniDuos with Potomac beads. I'll include a link to that video if you'd like to see that one as well. But I wanted to get some extra colors, so let's go over these real quick. Now this first set here is called Matte Iris Blue, and you get a 25 count per package. So I decided I was going to order 3 packs to have enough for the projects I've got coming up. So here's a close-up of the MiniDuos. And you can definitely see the blue iris on these, and that is a matte color. And these measure 2 by 4mm for MiniDuos. Very pretty. So that's the matte blue iris. Now this next color here is called Metallic Green, another MiniDuo. And it's kind of hard to see with this lighting, but it's definitely a very bright metallic dark green. Very pretty. Very pretty color. And then this last set of MiniDuos, it's called Black Currant, and it looks like a very dark purple color. Very, very pretty. So you get a 25 count to each pack, and they're super small. 2 by 4mm is what you get. So I got 3 packs of each to build up my stash for MiniDuos. All right, so let's check out and see what's next. All right, for my next group of multi-hole beads, these are called Pyramid Hex Beads. It's a 12mm in diameter, and they sell these single because they're large beads. So I bought 2 of each of these colors and then a single bead of this one here. So these first 2 are called Crystal Gold Capri. And as you can see, that's the back side. It's flat, and it's got a raised point with some flat edges. And there's the 2 holes. Very pretty. For the next color, this is called White Bronze Fusion. Another Pyramid Hex 2-hole bead. Very interesting color. It's got some striations of bronze in there and white. Very pretty. Flat back. And there's the 2 holes. Then I got 2 more of those Pyramid Hex beads. This color is called White Pistachio. You can definitely see the pistachio color. Got a very organic look to it. Very pretty. And then, as you can guess, this last one is jet hematite. Same size, flat back, 2 holes. Very pretty. So I've got a couple of patterns that called for pyramid hex. I'll be using these. I believe it's going to be a pair of earrings for these. Very pretty. All right, let's see what's next. Here's my next item that I'm going to share. It's called Czech Silky 2-hole beads. Get 25 count per package, and these measure 6 by 6 millimeter. As you can see, they are square. And this is a 2-hole bead, and this color is called Chalk Travertine. And here's what they look like up close. The holes go corner to corner, and it is a square shape, fairly thick bead, and it's flat on both sides. So I have not used Silky beads yet, and I've got a pattern I'm going to be using. I think it's going to be a bracelet that I'll be using these in. So I just bought 1 color palette of this particular bead, and very pretty. So there you go. That's what a silky bead looks like. Okay, so I'll go on to the next item. All right, here's the next bead shape I'm going to be showing you. These are called Super Kheops Puca beads, and that's spelled Kheops. Get 25 beads per package. This first one I'm showing you is called Opaque Amethyst Gold. Now, there's not a measurement on their website as to what the diameter is of this, but it looks like it's pretty close to 4 to 5 millimeter, and this is a 2-hole bead. Here's what it looks like up close. It's got 2 holes. It's got a flat bottom, and it's a pyramid shape, but it's more triangular with flat sides on 3 sides. Very interesting bead. So that is a Super Kheops bead. And I've got this in 2 colors. So let me show you the other one. So here's the next color I chose for the Super Kheops Puca bead. Absolutely beautiful. I love this color. It's called Pastel Lila. It's got a very purple look to it. Very pretty. So here's what the bead looks like up close. And the holes go kind of at an angle. Interesting. We've got 2 coming in through the point, and then the 2 holes come off the back side. Very interesting shape. All right, we're going to go on to our last section of the order, and that will be Trinity Beads. So we'll go on to that next. All right, so here's the last 3 beads I'm going to show you. These are called Trinity Beads. They measure 6 by 6 millimeter. There's 25 per bag. And this first color is called Full Amber. I'll take one out and show it to you. Very pretty. It looks gold, and it's got 3 holes that go straight down the center. Very circular type of a shape. This next color in my Trinity bead is called Pastel Light Green Chrysolite. Pull some of these out. Very bright green color. And I have not worked with Trinity Beads yet, so I'm looking forward to playing around with these. Very cute. And then this next set of Trinity Beads is the same color of those Kheops. This is called Pastel Lilac. Yeah, Pastel Lilac. You can definitely see that lilac color. Aren't those cute? 6 by 6 by 6 millimeter with the 3 holes. And that's it for Trinity Beads. So let me get my whole order arranged and we'll wrap this up. Well, here it is, all in front of its glory with all of these beautiful colors and shapes and sizes. It's going to be fun playing around with these. So this wraps up my bead and stashing with Red Panda beads. Like I mentioned in the first part of this video, if you want to place an order with them, you will have a special coupon you can use, and just type in referral, REFERRAL, for the coupon code to get 20% off your order. And this is a single-use discount code. So here we are, end of this fun video. I hope that you've enjoyed it, and thank you for joining me today. This concludes my unboxing for Red Panda. I'll have links in the description box below with all the products unboxed today. If you're not a subscriber, I hope that you do subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're notified when I upload videos. And I'd appreciate it if you gave this a thumbs up. And I want to thank all of you who have subscribed. I really appreciate you coming back to watch my videos. I'll have a link to my website if you're interested in checking out some of the different products I've made. You can certainly purchase any of the items that I've done tutorials on if they're available in my inventory. Keep an eye out for periodic sales. I'll give you great discounts. Have a wonderful week and happy beading. See you next time.